I just found out the NBA closed down for the first time since David Stern, in his infinite wisdom, decided to close up shop after the nerd luck stole the souls of Patrick Ewing, Muggsy Bogues, Charles Barkley, Grandmama, and the White One. So I did about 15 minutes of research into the Adam Carolla virus, and I found out that in the late 90s it was kind of a big thing, and then it faded away for the while, and now we're talking about it again. And so I'm going to teach you about my 3 Ps to protect yourself from getting it, prevent yourself from holding it, and purify yourself after you've inevitably become infected. I just hope hazmat suit men just don't show up at my house and rip me from my home and burn me up. Remember everyone, P-ness is next to godliness, and the first P is safety. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go over all the different tools and trinkets you'll need to prevent yourself from getting the coral virus. Safety is the most important thing, and they always say safety in number. Oh! The coral virus loves to hide in your hair follicles. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get a hat net. So you just put this over top of your graduation cap, like here. The next piece of personal protective equipment is gonna be your Bane mask. You put this on, and if anybody tries to play ookie mouth with you and spit in your mouth, it's like, oh, you merely adopted the sickness. I was born in it. I wasn't healthy until I was a man, and it was blinding. You're gonna wanna put on a pair of gloves, because if you try to slap somebody in the face, odds are you're gonna get the virus. Also, make sure you put them on right. Left hand goes on the left, right hand goes on the right. And is this what sex is like? Look at that, you can dribble a basketball with hands as big as these. Last but not least, I found this in Kyle's closet. It looks like it's some kind of gas mask. Because everybody knows if somebody breathes in you, you're gonna breathe in them and you're gonna get sick. Oh, look at that, it comes with a nice bright yellow filter. That's cool. Here, let me just pull it out for you. This tube right here is where you inject the clean air, and then here's the gas mask. It's all wrapped up, so I'm not gonna pull it out, but what you do is you're not gonna get sick because it's clean, pure air. Ugh. Now this has definitely gotta be what sex is like. And now the next P is vaccination. Now I'm gonna teach you several ways, well really just the only way, of preventing yourself from holding the disease while you already have it. And they say the best way to treat the Officer Carl Winslow virus is to drown it with Corona. What is this? Jones soda, you can just twist it open. Kyle! Well, you know what they say. You treat outside wounds with rubbing alcohol. You treat inside wounds with drinking alcohol. To good health. Not today, Carl Winslow! Remember when you had 2 wives? You'll never marry my daughter, Steve Urkel. You know, they say Brett screwed Brett, but Allistair Dylan cleaned Allistair Dylan. Well, now that we got me a pretty good buzz going, the third P to protecting yourself from the Colonel Angus virus is clean. So now I'm gonna go over all of the different supplies and suppositories you're gonna need to purify yourself so you're able to re-enter society. One of the first things you can use is carpet cleaner, because if it's good enough for your rug, it's good enough for your mug. Also, we've got bug spray, because if it can kill something as big as a bug, it can kill something as small as a virus. We also have paint thinner, because they give you blood thinners for a lot of things, and blood's very similar to paint, so, you know, thin it out. Now the last tool you're gonna need is toilet paper. If you've watched the news, you know toilet paper is the most important thing. Everyone's buying it up. So I'm gonna teach you some things you can use instead. First up is a newspaper. Usually you're fine with the local news, but whatever. Oh, headline. High school state champs. More like state champs of wiping my ass, am I right, kids? Not for kids. Another thing you can use instead of toilet paper is the shirt off your back. We were actually gonna donate all of these to the American Orphan Association of America. But instead, given everything that's going on, we decided to hoard all of these for ourselves so we can wipe our butts forever. Now the final last thing you can use to wipe your butt is a house cat. Now you're gonna wanna make sure you don't use a, hey buddy. You're gonna wanna make sure you use a black or calico cat because the poop will blend right in. If you use a white one, you're gonna have to wash the cat way more often. So remember, if you have a cat lying around, just wipe your ass with it. Thank you for tuning in as we went over all the ways to keep yourself safe from the coronavirus. We went over the 3 P's. Protect, prevent, and purify. And if all else fails, burn the bodies. Hey, check this out, everybody. Super clean.